Many of you have asked about the dogs you often see in my videos, so today I'm finally introducing them properly. Hello, good friends. My name is Amy. I am so glad you're here with me as I am on this journey to declutter and clean up my home, which has been a mess for most of my life.
This is garbage.
And to make it worse, we have 3 dogs. Big dogs.
Sputnik. Oh no.
Sputnik is our dog. He was born on a farm and he's a classic border collie. Smart, energetic, and way too clever for his own good.
Good boy.
Luckily, he's not much of a mischief maker. But still, it's like having a 4-year-old on 4 legs. He needs constant stimulation, and winters are especially hard because it's too cold for long walks, at least for us.
All the way down.
We tried training him to herd the chickens, but he hates them. He just barks at them. Instead, we focus on tricks and mental games to keep him entertained, and it's not that bad that he's not really food motivated because it's his ball. He loves playing with balls. And so if you're like, I'll toss you the ball if you do a trick.
Is there a ball?
This is his favorite thing to do ever. Like playing with a ball and learning how to do tricks.
Oh, I see it now.
He loves it. He's so happy.
Let's see.
His crate is in our bedroom and he loves it. He feels very safe and secure there, but it had turned into a cluttered mess, and that's what I'm going to do later on in this video. The German Shepherd you see in the traditional coloring belongs to our 3rd child. We originally got her as a support animal for anxiety and depression. Little did we know that our child was actually autistic. They were an adult when we learned that, and that diagnosis has changed everything and helped them out so much. Through it all, Ladybug has been their constant companion. She's incredibly intuitive. She always knows when they're upset and immediately snuggles up to them, just applying her full 70 pounds like a built-in weighted blanket. Really? She's the snuggliest dog I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And she is highly food motivated. She loves her food.
Good.
Our oldest had been inspired by our move to have an emotional support dog and wanted one too. And they moved back home just before they got that dog.
Yeah, Persephone.
That was Persephone, our black German Shepherd. She joined the family full of so much excitement. She just jumps up and she wants to lick your face. There's usually way too much licking. And I feel bad telling her no, though, because she just wants us to just, like, be excited with her. She's like a huge puppy dog. It's like a toddler. She has extreme FOMO. Every time we do something with any of the other dogs, whether she's sleepy or not, or in the room with her person, she just wants to come out and play with us. I think the only time I showed it to you was in my first video, and the rest of the time you've seen this dog crate in the background with lots and lots of things on it. And more, and more. Now, in my last video, I had cleaned off our dressers, and now it was time to tackle Sputnik's crate, the top of his crate. And just like the top of the dressers and the nightstands, Dana K. White's no mess decluttering method was perfect. Basically, the top of that crate was a container, and most of the stuff that was on that space did not belong there. So I used that method, but I did use a box to collect items that needed to go elsewhere. That box did end up sitting on the kitchen table for a day longer than it should have. It's taken care of now. Now, since the other dogs hang out in our room a lot, especially when their owners are at work or traveling, I vacuum that room several times a week. And I also have to get all of the dog hair and lint off the bed too. Now, after I cleaned off the top of that crate, it was also really time to clean off. We have a sheet over it, so it feels more enclosed for Sputnik. So I wanted to clean that and to clean Sputnik's bed. And he looked so worried. You could tell he thought I was taking his bed away forever. There has been so much change in this house for him, and it worries him. But once I was done, I got it back in there clean and beautiful. That really helped out in our room, and Sputnik's happier too. He was so relieved. If you love a good before and after transformation, hit the like button. Hitting that like button is going to help more people find these videos. So I knew I was going to tackle that spot, and I decided that that made it time for me to go through all of the pet things. I needed to organize all of it, and a lot of it was in the pantry room. Let me introduce you to this room. It's what I call the pantry room. And while all of this beautiful stuff for cooking is awesome and needs a bit of a decluttering, what I'm going through right now are my pet things. And I moved our pet things recently from a cabinet facing outside the kitchen that now is carrying our games. I had the pet stuff in it, and I thought this would be better organized, but it's just gotten crazy. People, including myself, we just like, oh, that goes over there, that goes in there. So we're just kind of shoving things in there. And we have a lot of things. Like this was in the pet cabinet, and we were getting one of those boxes, dog bark boxes for one of the dogs. It's full. We're always getting these things to put treats in. We have way too many of them. So we'll be donating these. So Ladybug needs special food, so we have 2 separate dog food containers. And we used to keep them on the floor, but being on top of this rolling cabinet, I thought that would be a lot better, and it is, but it's not perfect, and definitely we have just been stuffing things there. Also, it turned out like we had 3 bottles of no chew sprays, and our dogs are way past their chewing phase. So where do you even donate these? If anybody knows where I can take them, please tell me in the comments. And this wet dog food, we got it a while ago. Only our very food motivated dog, Ladybug, loves it. And it's not that great for her. So we need to donate it somewhere. Time to take it to a shelter there. What a mess, right? Such a mess in there. And I am going to tackle this room later. I have been decluttering my home for a few months more than the 6 months I've been recording it. And I'm going to be decluttering my whole house. So if you want to see that and see what I have to say about what other people are writing about decluttering and organizing, go ahead and hit subscribe. Not perfect, but better. Well, friends, this whole room needs an overhaul, but I got this corner under control. I did it off camera because I had to work around the dogs. It was a little hard. One of our dogs is not here right now with her owner, and so her bowl is not here, but all this looks neater. We have some treats I'm keeping down there. Eventually we won't have that wet dog food. We always keep an extra bag of dog food, and it's very hard for me to take it up and down the stairs. And eventually I expect the whole room to be set up a little better. Well, I asked a few people about some of the things I found in there that belonged to them if they wanted us to donate them, and yes, their answer was yes. So I have more things to donate, and then this is like our leash door. It has been a very good solution for a while, but it's gotten more and more cluttered. Let me put these away first. There. This was a solution I thought up a few years ago, but it's gotten more and more cluttered. We have more leashes than we need, and I've now decided, with everything else becoming less cluttered looking, more tidy looking, that I don't even like the look of this anymore. I'm going to take everything off. We're only going to keep 3 leashes in active duty. A couple leashes we might need for other reasons, classes and such. I'll put them away in the training supplies. Also this. This is garbage. I don't have a garbage bag with me. Okay. Garbage. We use this. In the wintertime, we have to take water with us to the park because the drinking fountains don't work anymore. We always need some spare rags on hand when we play ball with Sputnik in the house because it's so slobbery, it gets really gross. So I need to figure out, I think the best place for that is in this room. I need to probably near the remotes. Need a container for that. This is a fun toy. Let's see. We have this is okay. We're phasing out these balls, but we have a bunch that are still okay enough. When they're all gone, we'll never get any more. But that has another home. Yeah. Our dogs are too big for those. We had a smaller dog. These are okay. Oh, puppy toy. That's too gross. Oh, puppy toy. This also goes in the garbage. It's just somebody chewed on it. We have one in the car. This is in regular use. Maybe this is where I keep the rags, actually. Over there, that's a good idea. Rags and balls. we need this sometimes, but it's not in regular use. My dogs are looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm going to donate this one. These two are special training leashes. This one is a hands-free leash. I need a belt to go with it. And this is garbage. So these are the only two in regular use that are here. One other in regular use is with Ladybug, who is not here with us, who is on an adventure with her owner. Right? My dogs are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're messing with her stuff. Yeah? Sorry, I'm not going to take you on a walk. Sorry. Okay. So since these are occasional use, I'm putting them with the training stuff, and these are regular use, they're going to go into the coat closet. Okay, this is clear. I think what I might end up using this for is maybe to dry shirts on hangers with, or dresses. I have a thing in here that I use to do that. I used to use for that. And I'm going to go take it into where I want to store the leashes now. I decluttered my closet about 6 weeks ago. You can look at that in this video right here. It was it was gross. It was a little horrifying, but it was so relieving to get it done. However, I did change a little bit of what I did here. In my video, I had just the one thing for the shoes, and we have too many shoes that some of us want on and off. There wasn't enough space there. I had taken that out, and in the video it had been here. And I'm like, wait a minute, why not treat this like a mini walk-in closet? So that's what I did. But here's my next thing. There we go. I probably will have a better solution a little later, more elegant. Maybe they will go in here. But that's the thing, if you look here, I'm kind of still figuring out how I'm going to order everything all along here. Hats, gloves, purses, backpacks. So once I get all of this figured out exactly how I'm going to balance it, there will be a solution other than over the door here. I'm very excited about that. Our floor often looks like this. Oh, there's the killed toy. There we go. It's killed. It's dead. We knew these toys wouldn't last very long. They came with the basket. We wanted the basket. Wait, yoink. Yoink. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I know.
Hey, let's see what we've got in here. I'm not too worried about this. We're doing pretty well with it, yep. This is the muffler. Away. Okay. I'll throw this away though. We can use a toy. Right? This is an old costume that we found somewhere. An old doggy costume, huh? There's one more. Hey, Percy. You're falling asleep. She often keeps a ball in her mouth as a pacifier, but there is everything that we are going to donate. Come on.
Do you have a pet? If you do, what pet clutter do you struggle with? Even though having dogs can be a lot of work, I believe they really can help our mental health. I can be just kind of a little down, a little low energy, and I don't even want to play with Sputnik, but he gets me to do it. And after that, I'm happier. I'm happier after having played with the dogs. I don't have any kids to play with right now. No grandkids yet. No, my children are all grown up. With 3 of us each having a dog and getting stuff for our dogs, we tend to accumulate so much pet clutter, and we need to be a lot more mindful about what we're bringing in. And also, I used to think, I can fix this, I'll repair it, and now I'm like, they have just shred this to pieces and it's time to get rid of it. I know it's not very zero waste, and that's something I'm working on, but right now I have too much in my house to even be able to think about that.
All the way down.
I'm going to keep working toward a functional home. I believe that as I declutter my house even more, I will also end up being less wasteful. That is definitely the trend going on in our home.
Sorry, for something got my way.
If you've enjoyed this video, before you go, if you love dogs, decluttering, or both, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. These dogs are always with me when I'm cleaning up the house. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments about your pets, about how you handle all of the stuff you need to take care of them. And until next time, go conquer your mess.
Good boy.